introducing 4 new mid-range models, directly solidifying our position and leadership within the mid-range market. Key points there are it's all about clearly continue. It's storage of last resort, check, but it's also ultimately about the ability to consolidate all of my protection workloads. So we deliver more performance, 4x faster performance than the previous generation, and around 27 times more scalability than our nearest competitor. So again, dominance on the low end, dominance on the high end, very strong market leadership in the mid-range as well with this announcement. We are announcing integration with vSphere Web Client to give the VM administrators a native experience for controlling the backup environment in a VMware environment. We're also announcing VM Instant Access, which is a unique way for VM admins to get instant recovery of image-based backup, where I can boot that image from a data domain and have instant access to that within 2 minutes. And on the Networker 8.1 side, the key enhancements on that front were a couple things. One was integration with DD Boost over Fiber Channel, obviously giving networker customers now faster access for Fiber Channel-based environments versus traditional VTL. Our enhancements around catalog synchronization for Oracle database environments, where I can now use Networker to catalog all of my backups, whether I do those from an RMAN, whether I do those from Networker. So nice integration there. And then finally, with Networker 8.1 around snapshot management. We've integrated snapshot management into Networker 8.1. We talk quite a bit about this notion of an accidental architecture, and we talk about the notion of, if you look at the history of backup, mission number 1 for us was eliminating tape because of the inherent limitations of tape. Hence, when we rolled out the purpose-built backup appliances, okay, that fixed one part of the traditional backup problem. But there's still an issue today in the traditional backup software model where you have a division, you have a rift, if you will, between the IT side of the house, who is trying to serve up, data protection to its customers, and a growingly frustrated base of customers, users that want more control, they want more visibility over how their data is getting protected. Because IT can't give those users what they want, they're going off and doing what we call, build your own backup, bring your own backup. So they're going off and rolling their own solutions. And their ability to do that with cost-effective disk, it partly enables them to do that, but the challenge is you have an environment that we call an accidental architecture, which is all of these silos of data protection around your organization. Problem is that does not scale without massive cost and complexity in the environment. So you got to break that model, essentially. That's what we call the accidental architecture. You see that very frequently, a lot of customers today. What we are proposing and what we're moving forward with the design state for customers is what we call a protection storage architecture. And that's really based on tying 3 pieces of the puzzle very closely together. Protection storage, which is your storage of last resort, as the back-end platform for storing all of your data protection, whether that be backup, whether that be archive, whether it be DR. It's around data source integration. As I mentioned, it's all about giving the application owners more of that control and visibility that they want, so they can get the SLAs that they want, they get the control and visibility that they want. And then the third piece of the protection storage architecture is what we call data management services. That is the management capability for the IT side so that they can maintain the control and visibility that they need over these shared resources. That's not to say that the answer for data protection is sort of a one-size-fits-all model. That's really a fallacy. This notion of, I've got one product that can do everything. Some of the competitors will try to position, well, you can do everything with one platform. That's a fallacy. You need best-of-breed products, but they do need to be tightly integrated. We've taken some big steps on that front with the Avamar Networker integration.